Discussing that biometrics, as we are discussing in the last class as well, recorded video on the recorded video. Biometrics we are using for authorization and authentication purpose on online transactions, on online document submissions, with as a option of alternative of digital signature it can be used, and or different applications are there. We will discuss about applications or biometrics as well later in the slides. And we have discussed till now, we have discussed about biometrics for the security, and what introduction, what is biometrics exactly, and which terms of biometrics, recognition, what is recognition, identification and verification. Because first we have to register for the biometrics. If you are, as you know, if you will be using face recognition on your smartphone, first you have to register on the first time. Then after that, whenever you are opening your phone, then it takes the picture of your face, then matches with the previously taken pictures at the time of registration, and it gets matches, then the phone will open, right? And the characteristics and of different basically two types of the biometrics are there: physiological and behavioral. Physiological is physical, as we are using face, finger strip, hand, iris or DNA for physiological biometrics. For these we will be using as per the applications, right? As per the applications. And behavioral biometrics, keystroke, signature, voice recognition and all, these we will be using. These are the behavioral changes at our behavior, depends on the behavior that we have discussed in detail. Now face recognition, capturing image, find face in image, extract features, store templates, and compare templates, declare matches. How it declares matches with matching it with previously saved images, right? And next slide is fingerprint recognition. And similarly, in case of fingerprints, this include the following small ridges. Basically, these ridges will be converted in the 1010 digital numbers and spaces between two temporarily divergent ridges, and it basically saves the image and minutely. It's so that others it cannot confuse with any other thumb, right? And spurs a both notch protorum from a ridges. This is the way making converting in a digital form, the thumb, right? This is the way of storing a hand geometry. Hand geometry is the complete hand, 5 fingers. Hand geometry is an automated measurement of many dimensions of hand. Automated measurement of many dimensions of hand. Many dimensions means we are taking the dimension thumb. We are also taking the all other fingers, other places of the hand also. And for if we are using hand on biometrics, and as I said, different physical parts like face or thumb or hand, right, or iris, they we are using according to the application and according to the sensitivity of the data, and more on how sensitive is the information secured, and you are going to on which you are going to access. Suppose if it is about the bank transactions, the security may be very high. If you are working in defense and country related sensitive departments, it may be hand or iris may be more highly secure security levels, right? So that application of depends on the level of security required. Maybe multiple biometrics we may be using somewhere. And as in the university, faculty members, for the faculty members for attendance, we are using thumb, right? Thumb based biometrics for daily basis attendance. And iris scanning, iris scanning measures the iris pattern in the colored part of the eye. The pattern in the colored part of the eye is measured, and it measured, and the second time whenever it is required to match, it is used, right? And voice recognition, it is physio behavioral. They were basically physiological, and voice recognition is a behavioral type of biometrics. Voice recognition uses vocal characteristics to identify individuals using a passphrase. Telephone or microphone can serve as a sensor, right? We have also seen many Bollywood movies. They were using voice recognition for the passwords, right? And nowadays that is very common. Every types of softwares are available. If you are securing any folder in your smartphone or your laptop, or even you want to have a lock on your smartphone, you can use voice recognition as well. And people are using thumb or face, basically more common on in case of smartphones. And a voice recognition basically uses vocal characteristics. Everyone has a different vocal characteristics, right? To identify individuals using a passphrase. That is, we call it behavioral types of biometrics, right? And signature verification, an automated method of measuring an individual's signature. Hand signature, basically, not digital signatures, right? Hand signatures. But hand signatures can be, we are hardly using hand signatures, maybe in the normal applications. This technology examines speed, direction, and pressure while writing. Suppose if you are copying someone's, if you are able to copy someone's signature, you may have practiced during your school days or copying signature of your parents. But you can, if somebody going to examine it, so what happens? The pressure, right? Speed, direction, and pressure is important. Pressure is also important when you write something. How much pressure you are putting or during the signing, making the sign during the signature. So not only the similar design, right? Not the visible part only of the signature is important. When we talk about signatures, not only visible part of the signature, image of the signature, but speed, direction, and pressure is also important when we try to differentiate between two signatures, same signature done by two people. That is again when it is required in any application, anywhere, right? That is important. The application is important, basically. Which types of biometrics we are using, the application is required. The application means at which level of security is required. Authentication, level of authentication is required, right? That is basically depends upon the application. Keystroke identification. It is an automated method of examining an individual's keystrokes on keyboard. This technology examines speed, pressure, and total time taken to type particular words. Time is again important here. Time with speed and pressure. Also the time elapsed between hitting certain keys. That is keystroke identification. That is again another way of biometrics for authentication and all, right? This is one. This is again a behavioral way, right? And applications prevent unauthorized access to ATMs, cellular phones, desktop PCs. Unauthorized access to cellular ATMs. Unauthorized access, now the ATMs which are using thumb are there in the market. With the help of the thumb you can, right, which are used for identification, and cellular phones for preventing unauthorized access to cellular phones. Why? Access on someone else's cellular phone is unauthorized, right? Because cellular phone is not only a calling device now, or not only a device where we store images and videos, and we also receives OTPs from it on our registered mobile number from banks. Any transaction we are doing. This is again the shopping time, the festive season, and if you are shopping online, right, and if your phone is lying anywhere, so your brother or your sister, right, can shop using your card. If unauthorized, you can access your mobile phone. The last security is the OTP we receive during the transaction, and OTP we receive on our smartphone, right? So this is the security of smartphone is highly important, right? So that such applications have been developed. Use your face or thumb for accessing the data on a smartphone. Lot of other sensitive data is there on everyone's smartphone. Apart from another, of course, the financial things are most important. Or you can, if you have access to anyone's smartphone lying there at home, then you can even transact because you can have access to cards and on to credit or debit cards also. So unauthorized access to avoid unauthorized access on ATM, cellular phones or desktop PCs as well. Because most of the time we save our password on our browsers. We are not regularly clearing cookies cache of our browser. So most of the password are saved on our browser. As banking website don't save the password, at least the transaction password. They many times some browsers save login password but not transaction. So take care of your desktop, laptop as well as smartphone by using such biometrics and clear cache of your browser regularly on regular interval. Criminal identification, right? Criminal identification. We are using face and thumb for identifying criminals. After that, unique ID or Aadhaar card, it is easy to identify criminals, to identify anyone in the country because all the 10 fingers and thumbs and iris, everything is recorded now with the Aadhaar card, right? And we can identify so that it is mandatory. And you have to make aware the people in the society as well. For the newborn, they have to go for the Aadhaar card. If anyone misses somewhere, so the family can be, the address and contact numbers can be found out on the basis of Aadhaar card. If at 10 years, if a 5-year, 4-year child lost somewhere and if police is able to find unknown ones, if they have Aadhaar card, they can be, the information can be retrieved on the basis of Aadhaar card, so by using their fingers or thumb. That is very good thing. You may be knowing all this. That is again a security. Aadhaar card is, and you cannot. Anyone can find you. So getting loans and work guarantees are easy now to finding people. In automobiles, biometrics can replace keys with keyless entry devices. Getting the point? Keyless entry devices. In automobile, biometrics can replace keys. We are using keys for the purpose of starting your car or two-wheeler. And you all are in third year. If you will, the students belonging to the logistics and supply chain management, and Universal Parcel Services in USA, US-based company, and UPS. They are using remote driving trucks to save the time of driver to start the car. Means if they are using drivers as delivery boys as well. In US and Europe, drivers are the delivery boys. If they are stopping their truck somewhere for the delivery, and they can save their time, and they are using remote keys. They can start the car as they at somewhere the driver is reaches near the car after the delivery. The driver can start the car from 20 meters or 10 meters away. They will start the truck, and the time of starting a truck after sitting on the seats, they save basically. The same thing we can use the biometrics for starting the car, and in the new technology, you don't need the key to carry. The car can be started by just pressing by your thumb, and no one else can drive the car. And if you want to someone else let's drive the car during a travel, during a journey, then you can register the new driver. The software that will definitely be the option. Initially, when you buy the new car, if such option is there, that by using the thumb the car will get a start. They will be definitely registering yourself and yours one or two from your family member as driver, so that they can start the car in the emergency, so that they can use. This will be the case. Carrying the car key is also a tough job and is cost very high. If we lost, it costs 8-10,000 rupees with making a new automatic car key, a new car key, right? We are getting such a technology by starting only by using the thumb, by the biometrics, cars are there, right? Then it will be easy. Similarly, in airport security also, we can use biometrics, right? Biometrics is an emerging area with many opportunities for growth. And as in hotels also for check-in, in hotel also. You just check in a hotel at the reception, they can take your finger or thumb or face, and that a software is installed there, a network software, the room they are allotting you. As you arrive there, any places in the restaurant or any other places in the area you are allotted, maybe suits and the rooms may be discriminated on the basis of the payment you are going to pay. You are allowed to use the gym in the hotel or not? Are you allowed to pay? Are you allowed to use the swimming pool in the hotel or not? That maybe depends upon the package you have opted for. And these area can be protected by biometrics, by the face recognition. Yes, you are allowed to go, you are not. You have not chosen for that package of swimming pool or the gym, right? So these are the applications we can think of, any application. Multiple use applications can be developed, right, for the security purpose. Possibly in the near future, you will not have to remember pins and passwords, and keys in your bags or pockets will be things of the past. It will not take a lot of time now, at least with a keyless car in our range basically. Now this is